So I know I can't marry it with only one.
Here's the thing, whatever decision you make, I promise you one thing. I'm not gonna take it personal or hold it against you. And no matter what, we'll be happy with the outcome. But I want you to marry me. I know I'm not supposed to be selfish, but I decided to be selfish in this moment. It's been my long life dream to marry a female and be my bisexual true self.
I have my decision. The person, oh my God, I feel pressure. I need a decision for one person. It's a big deal for me. I love both. It's really hard.
Matt, Ammani, and Annie made franchise history as 90 Day Fiancé's first ever thruple, a trailblazing trio that captivated viewers from the moment they appeared on screen. Their story was anything but ordinary, drawing both praise and skepticism from fans across the globe. What began as a journey fueled by love and connection soon turned into a roller coaster of emotions, culture clashes, and difficult decisions. At the heart of their journey was Annie, a vibrant soul navigating not only a complex romantic situation, but also the emotional weight of her family's expectations and social norms. Her relationship with Matt and Ammani sparked deep conversations about identity, loyalty, and what it means to redefine love in a modern world. Throughout the season, fans witnessed moments of raw vulnerability. While the bond between the three was strong, cracks began to show, especially between Matt and Ammani. Tensions flared when it became clear that Matt and Annie were spending more time together, while Ammani often found herself buried in work responsibilities. The emotional imbalance raised eyebrows and fueled speculation. Were they growing apart? By the time the tell-all aired, the trio had more questions than answers. Instead of offering clarity, the reunion special was filled with heated exchanges and unresolved issues. One key topic remained conspicuously absent: the status of Annie's move to the United States. Earlier in their storyline, Matt and Ammani dropped a bombshell. They were seriously considering getting divorced. Not because their love was fading, but as a legal workaround to bring Annie to America on a spousal visa. It was an unprecedented move, especially for a couple with over 10 years of marriage and 2 young daughters. Their friends were shocked. Critics called it extreme. But for Matt and Ammani, love was worth navigating legal gray areas. At the time, it was unclear if they would actually go through with it. Matt appeared hesitant, concerned about the emotional toll and implications. Ammani, however, stood firm, fiercely committed to making space for Annie in their lives and their country. Fast forward to 2025, and the situation has dramatically evolved. The divorce is no longer just talk, it's official. Matt has confirmed that the paperwork has been filed and finalized. This legal step, though heartbreaking in its own way, was a necessary sacrifice to move their dream forward. Their relationship hasn't ended. It's simply taken a different legal shape to accommodate a future with Annie in the U.S. What's even more remarkable is how their daughters are reportedly aware of the dynamic and are being raised with openness and understanding. Frequent video calls, family vacations, and virtual date nights have become the norm as they manage a long-distance arrangement. Despite the emotional strain and bureaucratic obstacles, their bond remains strong. Ammani has continued to be the emotional anchor for Annie, expressing her love and support both publicly and privately. Matt, who once seemed unsure, has since embraced the evolving nature of their relationship, showing renewed dedication to making things work. Now, the trio is deep in the immigration process. The divorce was only step one, the beginning of a long journey to reunite permanently. But one thing is clear, their love hasn't wavered. In fact, it's only grown stronger through adversity. As fans watch with anticipation, the question remains, will 2025 finally be the year Annie arrives in the U.S.? The answer may be just around the corner. The journey to happily ever after is already on shaky ground for 90 Day Fiancé couple Tigerlily and Adnan, and he hasn't even stepped foot on American soil yet. Just ahead of his long-awaited arrival in the U.S., a bombshell revelation is threatening to upend everything they've built. In a tense new sneak peek from the upcoming episode, Tigerlily is seen heading to the airport to greet Adnan. But instead of the usual excitement and butterflies, she's filled with worry and unease. What should be a joyful, once-in-a-lifetime moment is now clouded by emotional turmoil. Through tears and frustration, Tigerlily opens up to the cameras about a sudden and unexpected shift in her relationship with Adnan. one that revolves around a sensitive and deeply personal issue, religion. According to Tigerlily, when their love story first began, Adnan had no problem with their differing religious backgrounds. Faith wasn't a dividing factor, and their connection seemed to rise above those differences. But now, everything has changed. She reveals that Adnan recently gave her an English translation of the Quran, not just as a gift, but with a clear and loaded intention. In an emotional confession, Tigerlily explains that Adnan now believes he was placed in her life for one ultimate reason: to convert her. His goal, she says, is for them and their soon-to-arrive baby to all share the same religion. The weight of this revelation hits hard. For Tigerlily, this isn't just about faith, it's about autonomy, identity, and the foundation of their future. What was once a relationship based on love and acceptance now carries an ultimatum that feels more like a condition than a choice. For many couples in the 90-Day Fiancé universe, navigating cultural and religious differences is already a steep hill to climb. But for Tigerlily and Adnan, the stakes are even higher. With a baby on the way, their decisions now shape not just their lives, but the future of their family. The timing of Adnan's shift in beliefs, right before moving to America and reuniting with Tigerlily, adds a layer of heartbreak to an already emotionally charged situation. Instead of coming together to start a new chapter, they may now be forced to face one of the most difficult conversations of their relationship. Can they find common ground in time? Or is the spiritual divide too wide to cross? As this season unfolds, viewers will witness whether Tigerlily and Adnan can weather the storm, or if their happily ever after ends before it even begins. 90-Day Fiancé alum Gino Palazzolo isn't looking back, and he's definitely not wasting time. After ghosting his estranged wife Jasmine Pineda, Gino is now diving headfirst into a new and sizzling connection with none other than Natalie. The chemistry between them is undeniable, and fans are stunned to see this unexpected duo heating things up fast. The man who once dodged intimacy with Jasmine is now turning up the heat with someone new, and viewers are glued to every spicy detail. So, what exactly is going on here? Gino recently came to terms with the fact that he's in an open marriage, and he's finally exploring his side of it. While Jasmine is busy settling into a new life with Matt Brownies, Gino has taken a sharp detour to Las Vegas, where Natalie is waiting. Their connection started off surprisingly strong, with Natalie revealing she's been divorced twice and hasn't had much luck in love. But something about Gino stood out to her. She confessed that his nerdy charm drew her in, a refreshing change from the bad boys she used to fall for. In fact, Natalie went so far as to say she had a thing for bald men, which made Gino seriously consider ditching his infamous hat for good. That's how real this connection is starting to feel. And while Gino and Jasmine's marriage was plagued by tension and zero intimacy, things couldn't be more different with Natalie. Gino admitted he hadn't been physically intimate in months due to constant arguments with Jasmine, a topic that was front and center during their storyline. But with Natalie, the flame is lit. From romantic dinners to a steamy bathtub date, their time together has been nothing short of passionate. Natalie even teased Gino about getting naked in the tub, and surprisingly, he played along, even saying he'd enjoy it with a glass of whiskey in hand. It's clear Gino is ready to leave the past behind and rediscover a side of himself that was buried for too long. But, as with any love triangle, things are getting complicated fast. Natalie, while smitten, wants clarity. She asked Gino to be honest, not just with her, but with Jasmine. She told him it was time to make a choice. Was he really moving on? Or was he keeping one foot in his past? Her words struck a chord with Gino, who seemed caught off guard by how quickly things were escalating. Now, fans are waiting to see if Gino will step up and cut ties with Jasmine for good, or if this new romance will crash under the weight of unresolved emotions. One thing is certain. Gino and Natalie's budding relationship is turning heads and possibly turning the page on a whole new chapter. But will Jasmine find out? And more importantly, how will she react when she does? 90-Day Fiancé star Liz Woods is turning her personal battle into a powerful mission, using her platform to spotlight something that truly matters: cancer awareness. In a world where most celebrities focus on fame, Liz is choosing purpose. While she continues to face health challenges, she's making sure her story brings light to others who might be walking the same difficult path. For a while, fans sensed that something wasn't quite right. Elysius, social media presence became more reserved, and her physical transformation didn't go unnoticed. She later confirmed what many feared. She had been diagnosed with cancer, specifically in her stomach. The news came as a shock, not just because of her young age, but because of how bravely she kept showing up despite the pain. Liz opened up about the toll the illness took on her body. She lost significant muscle mass, dropped weight, and often felt completely drained. And yet, despite her struggles, she never stopped showing strength. She didn't just focus on her recovery. She made it her mission to spread awareness, advocate for change, and give back. Recently, Liz took a major step forward. She announced the launch of a new initiative, a local organization named Seattle Iconic 5K for ovarian cancer awareness. The purpose? To raise funds for ovarian cancer research and support those battling this silent disease. Set against the scenic backdrop of Seattle's Seward Park, the event is more than just a fundraiser, it's a movement. The cause is deeply personal to Liz, and what makes it even more touching is that her daughter is right beside her in this journey. In fact, Liz revealed that it was her daughter who came up with the name for the organization. This mother-daughter collaboration melted hearts across the fan base, with many praising their strength and unity. Together, they're proving that even the smallest actions, like naming a walk, can hold great power when rooted in love and purpose. The event also aims to support a significant cause. Funds raised will go toward OCRA's Rivkin Pilot Grants, a program that drives crucial research efforts. It's a beacon of hope, one that Liz hopes will bring real change for those impacted by ovarian cancer. Meanwhile, things seem to be looking up in Liz's personal life as well. She recently got engaged to her new partner, and fans were thrilled to see photos of the intimate, romantic proposal. Though Liz hasn't yet confirmed being cancer-free, her spirit, determination, and emotional strength suggest she's winning in more ways than one. Her story is touching hearts, inspiring many, and opening up conversations that are often left in the dark. Whether it's through sharing her truth or organizing a 5K in honor of others like her, Liz Woods is no longer just a reality TV star. She's becoming a real-life warrior. Fans everywhere are rallying behind her, sending prayers, love, and admiration. The hope is that her courageous move and her daughter's heartfelt involvement will spark more compassion, awareness, and support in the fight against cancer. 90-Day Fiancé alum Eric Rosenbrook is once again making headlines, but this time, it's for all the wrong reasons. On July 4th, 2025, Eric was arrested in Wisconsin following a disturbing altercation involving his wife, Lada Rosenbrook. What was once a reality TV romance has now spiraled into a real-life courtroom drama. According to official reports, Eric is facing 2 misdemeanor charges, battery and disorderly conduct, stemming from an incident that took place outside the couple's home. The arrest came after Lada allegedly found Eric passed out in his car, intoxicated. When she tried to stop him from holding their infant daughter in that state, Eric reportedly slapped her. Shockingly, Eric admitted to slapping Lada during the police investigation and confirmed that the couple had since separated. Lada, in turn, claimed that this was far from an isolated event. She alleged that Eric had been physically abusive throughout their marriage, which began in 2018 after their appearance on Season 6 of 90 Day Fiancé. This latest incident prompted swift legal action. On July 7th, just days after the arrest, a temporary restraining order was granted against Eric. Although the court documents don't explicitly name Lada, the listed initials and birth date match hers. The restraining order bars Eric from contacting her and includes strict conditions. He must avoid alcohol, stay away from bars or similar venues unless it's work-related, and comply with all court mandates. Eric appeared in court the same day and pleaded not guilty to both charges. This isn't the first time their tumultuous relationship has taken a legal turn. In February 2024, Lada filed for divorce, citing that there were no minor children involved. However, less than 2 weeks later, she requested to withdraw the filing, and the case was officially dismissed on February 21st. Despite giving their marriage another chance back then, it seems the situation has only worsened. The couple, once known for their fiery on-screen arguments, now face serious off-screen consequences. The current charges mark yet another painful chapter in their controversial relationship, one that's unfolded both in front of reality TV cameras and now inside a courtroom. As of now, Eric is under strict court orders to remain sober and avoid any behavior that could be considered threatening or disruptive. The restraining order remains in effect unless the court decides otherwise or Lada chooses to have it lifted. While Eric and Lada's story once captivated fans with its intensity and drama, their recent legal troubles have taken a darker and more troubling turn, one that raises serious questions about the future of their relationship and the well-being of everyone involved. Amani Jalassi is clearly leaving no stones unturned to stir the pot and grab more eyeballs. She tried her best to become the center of attention with her chaotic behavior. The 90-Day Fiancé newcomer followed the footsteps of the OG celebrities, such as Jasmine and Angela, to stir drama. However, Ammani failed to turn heads with her terrible behavior. Fans were already frustrated with her thruple storyline and accused her of faking everything. They are certain the trio is fooling the audience for the limelight. Ammani's appearance at the tell-all made things pretty worse for her. She annoyed everyone with her mean girl energy and interrupted everyone. The reality TV star also feuded with Stevie when she told her to take care of her man. Soon, they turned the argument into a screaming match. What does Ammani think about Stevie's yelling? Stevie and Madi quickly became fan favorites for their genuine and sweet love story. They were among the few stable couples of 90 Day Fiancé who were genuinely in love with each other. However, the TLC star surprised fans with their unexpected feud with Matt and Ammani. Stevie tried to troll her co-stars with her latest Instagram post. She shared a picture from the reunion with her cast. The TLC star shared the amazing memories of their reunion after the filming. Fans could easily spot the absence of Ammani and Matt. Sarper also tried to shade the couple with his hilarious comment. He wrote, "It was an intense experience as a whole, but all couples were lovable." Underlying that, all couples. Fans loved the way Madi and Stevie excluded the thruple from the party and enjoyed themselves with the other co-stars. Amani Jalassi has been embarrassing herself on TV since her debut. She tried hard to stir drama on the tell-all. The TLC star also made a diss track to troll her co-star, Shakina Garner. Hence, fans felt Ammani was too desperate for attention. They trolled for her hunger for fame and felt she should stop. Well, the Tunisian native seems to have taken a U-turn after embarrassing herself on the internet. Fans just noticed a major change in Ammani's tone. Recently, a fan asked whether Stevie was wrong for yelling at her during an AMA session. Jalassi wrote, "It's not great to be yelled at, but I reacted by yelling, which isn't great either." She understood that her co-star was just taking a stand for her husband. The 90 Day Fiancé star also claimed that Stevie apologized to her right after the filming. Ammani stated, "I really appreciated, and that's why I wanted to give a let's make truce hug at the end of the day." She thinks Stevie and Ammani are good people. The reality TV star talked to the former most before the tell-all, and they were good friends. Hence, Ammani just wanted to focus on the positive side and look forward to seeing the couple grow. As per their relativeness, she also wishes them luck for the future. The TLC star wanted fans to show support for Stevie and Madi's journey. David Toborowski and Annie Sowen from 90 Day Fiancé revealed that their daughter, Minthirarad, is sick. The parents are worried about her health issues, as they are becoming increasingly dangerous over time. They welcomed their first child together in March, as Annie had been pregnant since July 2024. The couple moved to Thailand from America to obtain dual citizenship for her. David went on 2 adventures, leaving Annie and Minthira in their Pattaya condo. The first trip he took covered many places, including the U.S., from his Arizona home. He stayed there for a few days and returned to spend time with his little angel. Then, in June, he flew to the Philippines to help her obtain a social security number from the American embassy. What happened to Minthira? David Toborowski had a compelling reason to join Annie in Thailand. He posted a selfie with her on Instagram, taken in a dimly lit neon setting. It seemed like the two were in a nightclub, smiling at the camera, and he tagged the location as Pattaya, Thailand. He revealed that they had just had a great date night after being apart for so long. 90 Day Fiancé merchandise. David added that he is lucky with Annie as they get to have different and varied places in the town they live in. The reality stars found several affordable options for their date night. Fans believe that he chose her home country because the cost of living is comparatively low compared to a U.S. lifestyle. From healthcare to food, the quality is top-notch, without complaints. Minthira Toborowski is a sweet girl to Annie and David, but she is currently not doing well due to RSV respiratory syncytial virus. The dad revealed that they had to admit her to the hospital for the next 5 days. Despite having received the RSV vaccine, her test results showed a positive outcome. As David didn't know how it had happened, he humbly requested that the Warriors, like Minthira, pray that night. The TLC stars stayed beside their baby in the hospital at all times. Even their family, which was probably Annie's loved ones, was there for them for any need. Additionally, David expected his social media family, which was an extended one, to join in the prayers. Fans' love for Minthira means a great deal to David and Annie. Many of her uncles and aunts have showered blessings on her since Annie gave birth to her. Similarly, during this time of need, they are with them to help in any way they can. Some Redditors have observed how sad Minthira's mom looks. A user wrote, "Poor Annie, she looks so worried." They felt that nothing could be worse than seeing her miracle baby fall ill. They further hoped that she would have a speedy recovery. Usually, Annie smiles as David clicks her, but on this day, they were hard hit by the virus.